History Rewatched listeners. It's been a while since we last uploaded and I'm very sorry for that time. We've had lots on our plate. We've released a website. I also had my GCSEs, so it was really quite a stressful time and I wasn't really focusing much on the podcast. But I was away on holiday. I'm back now. I am going away again, but we're going to separate episodes out. We're pre-recording them. We're going to get them out so we can go back to every other week for now, up until September, where we'll be going weekly, back to normal. And we do have an interview coming up. We'll announce who it is with. We'll announce it all on our website soon, so keep an eye out. With the website, we are so happy that we have got that out. Go to www.historyrewatched.com. We've got projects on there, we've got literally everything. Our merch shop is released, you can pre-order stuff. There's so much stuff on there, and we just keep on adding more and more as we go along. So yeah, thank you so much for the support over the past year and a bit. This is what has made this happen, so we can't thank you enough here at History Rewatched. Anyway, on to the new series. Yeah, this is a new series that we're starting. It's an in-depth, studies about certain times, and we're going to start off with Hitler as a person, and also Hitler's journey through his life, how he made the steps that he did, and how he became such a big leader so quickly. So let's just jump straight into the action, and learn about the starting of his life. So Hitler's early life, we're going to start at when he was from birth 1889 and all the way up to about 1918, the end of the war, is where he really picked up. We want to just get the early understanding first, and then we can really get into depth about how he got that rise and how he worked Germany into making that power into his favour, because the way he does it, the way he's learned, the way he understands Germany and the political power that he can gain is really incredible. So he was born 20th of April 1889 in Braunau in Austria-Hungary. After the retirement of his father from state customs service, he spent most of his childhood with his family in Linz, which is the upper part of Austria. His father, Alois Hitler, died in 1903, left his pension to his wife and children, which helped support them. His mother later, though, died in 1907, just 4 years later. He was parentless at the age of 18. He never really was able to advance in education. He wasn't very good, and he visited Vienna before coming back to Louise to live a life in arts. Between 1908 and 1913, he produced multiple pieces of art. He applied to the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts twice, and both times he got rejected. So he was in a pretty bad spot. So he used a small allowance to continue to draw and maintain himself, and he moved to Vienna again. He wished to study art, as we know, but it just didn't work out. After that, he lived a lonely life. He basically didn't earn much. He learned precarious. He painted postcards and advertisements, drifted from one municipal hostel to the other. Hitler already showed traits that characterised his later life: loneliness, secretiveness, and a bohemian mode of everyday existence. A hatred of cosmopolitanism and a mutilation character of Vienna. In 1913, he moved to Munich. Screened for Austrian military service in February 1914, he was classified as unfit because of inadequate physique vigour. But when World War I broke out, he petitioned Bavarian King Louis III to be allowed to serve. And one day after submitting the request, he was notified that he would be permitted to join the 16th Bavarian Reserve Infantry Regiment. After 8 weeks of training, Hitler was deployed to Belgium in October 1914. He participated in the First Battle of Ypres. He served throughout the war. He was wounded in October 1916 and was gassed 2 years later near Ypres. He was hospitalised when the conflict ended. During the war, he was continuously on the front line as a headquarters runner. His bravery in action was rewarded with the Iron Cross, second class in December 1914, and the Iron Cross, first class, a rare decoration for a corporal, in August 1918. He greeted the war with enthusiasm as a great relief from the frustration and aimlessness of civilian life. He found discipline, comradeship satisfying, and was confirmed in the belief and heroic virtues of the war. So that's basically an overview of Hitler growing up and the first sight of war for him. But what does that actually tell us? Well, if we look back, both parents died by the time he was 18. That's already showing huge emotional damage for him at the start. He was rejected twice from his dream, what he wanted to do, which was art. After that, he quickly turned to politics in like a mental decisive. He turned to politics as a way to get out. We see him lack of job. He was just precarious earnings. He would paint postcards, advertisement. He would drift from one municipal hostel to the another. He couldn't get a secure job. He tried to get into the army, which can be seen as an escape route for many, and he was rejected by that as well. So we see him almost at a point where no one wants him. He's already lonely. His parents are both dead. No siblings that we can see. So he's really at a point where no one wants him. He is lonely. He's secretive. He doesn't want people knowing about him. And he's a bohemian mode of everyday existence. He's just living. He doesn't have anything to fuel his life. Now that is a real dampener for looking at him growing up. You know, having to live from a young age. 18, you're not everywhere. You don't have a secure lifestyle at 18, and especially not for everyone. If you've lost both parents, you're not going to be, in the most secure places. So definitely Hitler was experiencing difficulties from a young age, and we can see that shape his future. We'll have a look in the next episode as well, as we delve more into, the first coming to light of politics for him, how he actually entered that political life. But it's really interesting the way that he does it, And that secretive bohemian mode of everyday existence is a really important part for the early life. Well, that's all we've got time for today. It's been amazing to get back to the podcast. Actually recording episodes is what I love doing. We've done lots behind the scenes, as you've seen and heard today. We've got interviews coming up, which we are looking forward to so much. We do actually have a studio which we are in the process of sorting out. So we've got so much stuff going on right now. So thank you so much for the support, for continuing the support, for listening. Just everybody listening is really helping out. So thank you so much. We will be back in 2 weeks' time with another episode of this series, learning about Adolf Hitler's rise to power and how he got to that position of where he started building his ideas and building it with the people. So thanks so much. We will be back. We've got the website. Go check it out if you haven't checked it out already. It's www.historyrewatched.com. Find it on our link tree. Find all our social medias, everything that's going on our link tree. We'll put it on there. So thank you so much. So our weekly news. So our Discord is closed. That is now a no-go, and our Patreon has also closed. If you do want to get a plan, do go to our website. It's on the plans. It's under the shop. It's a breakdown menu. Just click on the plans website. We've still got the same plan with a bit more stuff added to it. It's had a bit of a revamp for the same price, only £3 a month. This, you can have a 7-day free trial. We may look up at opening it for a bit of a longer time, but it all depends. We do still have the rewards program, pre-order merch as well coming. We will post all our orders. If you've ordered something, it will be posted on the 1st of September. If you order on the 1st of September, there might be a bit of delay due to the orders that we've got. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.